Okay, so I've got Judy with me, and Judy is a sleep consultant. Hi, Judy. And
Hi, Hannah.
as we're doing the sleep challenge this week, I thought she'd be the perfect person to bring on an interview, or should I say grill, and get down to the nitty gritty with the sleep questions. So welcome, Judy. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, thank you. I'm Judy. I've been running my company now for about 8, 9 years. I'm a child and adult sleep consultant, but
Yeah,
actually I also work with babies. So I work with all ages,
yeah,
and I've been helping them for the last 8, 9 years, help in their sleep habits
yes.
and just get better quality sleep.
Yeah. And you've got a real passion for it. Whenever you talk about it, I've seen you go into schools and do talks and what you post on social media. Like, you have a real love for what you do, don't you?
I am so passionate about it because I believe sleep is so crucial for our health, well-being,
Yes.
our sanity.
Yes.
So yes, my aim is to reach out to as many people as I can and change their lives.
Yeah. Brilliant. So can you tell us, I mean, we sort of know anyway, but we've got the expert here. So let's ask, why is good quality sleep so important?
It's important because that is when we actually switch off from, and I call it a wakeland.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's the one time your brain can switch off from this busy, chaotic land, especially with what's going on at the moment. And
Yes.
it can just go to this peaceful place, do a download, and just regroup, repair its cells, repair
Yeah.
our immune system, which is crucial for us right now.
Definitely.
It's where we go to grow. It's where we go to file memories. So sleep is crucial for our health and well-being. And on top of that, it's a basic human need. You
Yes.
can't live without it. So you can't, you have to have it.
Yeah, I've heard that they use it as a form of torture in some countries, actually, like keeping people awake. So definitely, it's definitely something that we all need, as we know anyway.
Yes.
So for busy mums, how much sleep do we need a night?
Okay, it's all age dependent, but for most moms, in their late 20s, early 30s, I would say you need 7 to 9 hours.
Yes.
I'm not talking hours in your bed. So we're
Okay.
talking 7 to 9 hours consolidated quality sleep, because this is where people tend to get it a bit mixed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm glad that you clarified that. So actually, good quality being asleep in the bed.
Yes.
So have you got any tips that you could share for people who find it difficult to fall to sleep?
Okay. So when I'm working with a lot of adults, and actually this week I had one of my adult clients who I'm helping with his baby, but he was asking me about his sleep hygiene.
Yeah.
And he said to me, Judy, with everything that's going on, the business, I'm finding it hard to switch off at night.
Yeah.
So one of the tips I shared with him is having a power hour.
Okay.
Yeah, a little hour to yourself before you go to bed, where
Yes.
you just start to unwind.
Love that.
Okay. But you do not want to be going on the gadgets. And I've seen you talk about this, Hannah, on Facebook. Put
Yeah,
those
that's right.
gadgets down.
Yeah.
Yes. So in this hour, you want it to just be quiet, either do a bath, which will help drop your body temperature.
hmm
You could either do some relaxing yoga, meditating,
Yeah.
read a book. You want an hour to yourself.
Okay. So
Uh,
power hour, you called that, yeah?
yeah, power down hour. Yeah, power down hour.
Power down hour. I love that. Okay. So
Yeah.
what about for those that are struggling once they wake up in the night? So I don't know if you saw a comment, someone say this week they got up to look at the moon at 3 o'clock in the morning and then they couldn't go back to sleep after that. So what tip have you got for someone who wakes up regularly in the night and can't get back to sleep afterwards?
Okay. The one big tip for that one is don't just lay there.
Oh, okay.
So
What do we do?
yes. Yeah. So the first thing is, if you get up in the night and your body is struggling to go back to sleep, because we will get up at night, although that's something else, we'd have to go further into that, but we will wake up. Now, if you're someone who wakes up and you can't enter a new cycle
Yeah.
and you're struggling with that, the first thing is don't just lay there.
Oh, okay.
The worst thing you can do is lay there and keep telling the brain it's okay to lay here and struggle.
Oh, okay.
You're
Right.
also adding more pressure to yourself.
Right. So what
And
should
you're,
you do instead?
so what you should do is get out of bed and go and look for something to do. Now
Right.
it sounds strange. However, I'm not talking about the gadgets.
Right.
Please, the worst thing you can do is take your phone and start looking at what's going on in the world today.
Yeah.
Then you're not going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing you could do is go down and rearrange the cupboards. It's a great time to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Do something that will build up your sleep pressure.
Right.
Get that brain tired again and ready to go back to bed.
If that was me and it was the option of going back to sleep or having to tidy the cupboards, I think I could make myself fall to sleep quite quickly.
Great. You see, then that would motivate you to go back to sleep. But yeah, you don't want to reach for the gadgets, and you also don't want to start doing things like looking at the moon or telling your brain it's okay to wake up and do these little fun things that we do at this time.
Yeah.
Because it's all about conditioning yourself as well.
Okay. Yeah, and it's a good point about the moon, because the moon's actually bright, isn't it? So that's probably
The
quite
light.
stimulating as well. Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess one of the other big challenges is mums feeling tired because their little ones keep coming in early in the morning. So sometimes I hear people say as early as 5, or often it's 6. So what can they do about children, if there is any easy tips about children who keep waking up early and coming into the bedroom?
I do get a lot of clients who'll come to me when they want help with their children, and
Yeah.
they'll say, Judy, he's 5 years old, he's just an early riser,
Yeah.
he doesn't do lions. And I'll say to them, true. One thing is, little ones don't do lions, you know. They've got their internal clock that they fully respect.
Yes.
However, one thing I will say is it's not acceptable for anybody, the body, to be awake that early. 5 a.m. is not acceptable.
Right. Okay.
5 a.m. is actually a peak period when you're experiencing a lot of light sleep, a lot of dream state, which is where we do a lot of memory formation. So your children need that experience.
Yeah.
But you need to get to the root cause and see, why are they waking so early?
Yeah.
So one tip I could easily share now is summer's coming, the sun's coming in from 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Have you got those rooms blacked out? You know?
That's like my previous job, doesn't it? When I used to do curtains and blinds, which I actually done for you, Judy, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And I remember we done a blind, so it works out expensive. We done a blind, a pair of curtains and a pelmet, because you want to block out all of the light. And that really worked for me. And my children have never been early wakers, but I'm always obsessed about not letting any light into the room whatsoever.
Exactly. You want it. And I always say to people, as dark as a cave.
Dark as a cave.
Yes, the darker you can get it, you know you're onto a good one.
Yeah.
Because any light streaming in, light is what will actually signal to the brain that you need to wake up. You need to go look for food, look for socializing.
Yeah.
So these little ones, when the light's coming in, they're not thinking mommy's tired. It's trigger a wake up.
Brilliant. Okay.
So yeah, for that mom, you'd need to sort the child first. Then you can also sort your early wake out, because it's impossible to sort yours if you have a little one waking you up that early.
Yeah. So try the blackout curtains, blinds, pelmets, and then if that doesn't work, come and see you.
Oh, definitely, because it's not acceptable. The body needs that experience. It needs that light sleep.
Yeah. Brilliant. So before we started recording here, we was just chatting about what you was doing today, and you was talking about that you're helping some hospitals, and we was talking about NHS workers and shift work. So what tips can we give to people who are working nights perhaps, or different shifts? What can they do to help regulate their circadian rhythm?
Okay, yeah, it is an initiative that I'll be doing with other sleep consultants in the UK, just seeing how we can offer our services and help people on the front line. Sharing some tips with them, because when you're working with adults or any child, it's a very one-on-one service. You know, the plans are very customized.
Yes.
However, for people who are doing shift work, one of the top tips I would share is, please, during the day, anytime you have that you're not meant to be on shift or indoors, get your body out into the light.
Oh, I love that.
Light is crucial for our sleep pressure buildup.
Yes.
Because for us to fall asleep at night and stay asleep, we need a certain amount of pressure.
Yeah.
And one of the key things that contributes to this pressure buildup is light exposure. So get out there in the sunlight. You're getting your good vitamin D,
yes,
which we need for our immune system.
Yeah.
but you're also getting the light that will help you sleep at night.
Yeah, and that's quite an easy win. And we all feel better when we've been outside
Yeah,
in some sunshine, or even if it's cloudy, we all feel better when we've got some fresh air, don't we?
yeah, definitely. And you know, there's lots of other things, but we'll be putting a fact sheet together and sharing those.
Oh, that's amazing. So good.
Yeah.
And so is there a thing as too much sleep? Because I know that when I've spent too long in bed and I wake up, I actually feel really groggy and find it hard to get motivated the next day. So is that a real thing?
Yes, it is. There is, for us adults in this age range, as I said, 7 to 9 hours is good.
Okay.
Sorry, you can hear my dog barking in the background.
We're all at home with the
We're all,
dogs, the cats, the kids, aren't we?
everybody. Yeah, but if when you start an initiative, so like this week you've been running the sleep challenge.
Yes.
When people enter a program and you're trying to make a change, it's not unusual for the body, the first week or so, to have this huge sleep debt that is trying to pay off.
Okay.
Like you feel tired. So you're sleeping better, but you're waking up feeling more tired. It's not unusual. As you're going into the change, this is likely to happen.
Yes.
Once things start to settle, your rhythm will settle better.
Brilliant.
Now, if this carries on for weeks or months or years,
yeah,
and you're getting to bed at a good hour, you're getting good quality, again, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Consolidated sleep, and you're waking feeling tired, then I'd be looking further, you know, your iron levels, looking at your nutrition,
Yes.
trying to see, is there something else in the background?
Yeah, so that's really what I want women to help them establish this week is, are you tired just because you've not got a good sleep hygiene? Is that the reason? Because that's quite simple to fix.
Yes.
And then if you do that and you're not feeling any better, then we need to start looking at other reasons.
Definitely, definitely. And that's something I would do, even when working with a little baby. If you get babies who are sleeping too much, one thing I'd be asking is, you know, they're constantly tired, is to check their iron levels.
Yes.
Or if you're working with an adult who's constantly feeling drained, tired, then you need to look at what else is going on nutritionally, health-wise, that could be causing this.
Brilliant. They've all been such amazing tips. Thank you for jumping on and sharing with us today. So what's your company called and how can people connect with you, Judy?
Yep, it's Baby Winks Consultancy. It's Winks with a Z.
Yeah.
So Baby, W-I-N-K-Z.
Yeah.
And it's babywinks.com. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, I'm around on social media.
Brilliant. Thanks so much. All right. See you soon, Judy.
Thank you, Hannah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.